The Jimmy Garoppolo saga will never freaking end. Jed York, just a few days ago, went on Tim Kawakami's podcast and reiterated that the 49ers are more than happy to keep Jimmy Garoppolo another year. He said it's really up to John and Kyle, but they have no problem keeping Jimmy Garoppolo and his $27 million contract on the books. Said he wants the team to be as good as possible. And this right here is exactly why I bet my dad a really nice bottle of wine that Jimmy Garoppolo is going to be on this team week 1. Jed York has said it multiple times. They're not going to cut him. Kyle Shanahan, John Lynch have said multiple times, too good to cut. They've said this too many times, too forcefully on the record to double back and do the opposite now. What's more, what's the point of cutting Jimmy Garoppolo now? I mean, it's way too late to use this cap space. They'd create $25 million in cap space to do what? It would just sit there. They would do nothing with it. They would make their team worse. Because frankly, I know some people like Nate Sudfeld or Brock Purdy, but those two are not number 2 backup quarterbacks yet or ever. The Niners would not win any games that Nate Sudfeld started this year. And ditto for Brock Purdy. Sorry for all the Brock Purdy fans out there. You can't expect those guys to win any games if Trey Lance gets hurt. And the way the Niners are going to use Trey Lance this year, they have to be ready for him to miss at least a game or two, considering all the quarterback runs they've been practicing in camp this year, all the zone reads and options and triple options and quadruple options, and they gotta be ready for him to miss at least one game. And you know what? Jimmy Garoppolo would be one hell of a backup quarterback because, you know, the Niners can't win a Super Bowl with him, but they could win a few games if Trey Lance were to miss a month. In fact, he's the perfect backup quarterback for this team. And the way I think the Niners are going to look at this is, sure, they'll trade Jimmy Garoppolo if some other quarterback has a catastrophic injury and they get like a second or third round pick in return for him. Otherwise, they'll just look at his $27 million contract as insurance. Insurance. It's expensive insurance, but it's insurance nonetheless, because if they don't have Garoppolo, they don't have a backup quarterback. And those couple of games that Lance might miss could be the difference in them going to the playoffs or not. This is why I bet my dad that bottle of wine. This is why I still feel confident to this day. No one's trading for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Niners, everyone important in the Niners has said on the record they're not cutting him. So unless there's a catastrophic injury in the next few months, this could drag on into the season, to the trade deadline, past the trade deadline. Because frankly, if the Niners, again, have more people leave in free agency than they sign next year, they will get compensatory picks, and probably a pretty good one for Jimmy Garoppolo. I think they know that. They are very aware of the compensatory pick formula, and they've dominated that market recently. So, feeling pretty confident about this bet. Let's see what happens with Jimmy Garoppolo.